Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaylin and I just wanted to make a video sharing with you some of the kind of quiet, frugal things I did over the weekend. And if you can hear background noise, sorry, it's the washing machine and Potato is playing with me at the moment. So I decided to make some banana bread because we had a few bananas lying around that hadn't been eaten and they needed used up, and we had a quiet sort of day. I just went to the library and we walked Potato, but other than that we stayed at home. My dad called over for lunch and the girls are just away cleaning their room at this point, so I decided to just do some baking while I had a quiet moment to do it, and I ended up making baguettes, dinner and some waffles while I was at it. I really like to do cooking marathons in the house whenever I'm in all day and have the time to do it, and I can do it at my own pace, and then it's handy to have for things like breakfasts for the next few days. So I made something like 20 waffles and they will disappear surprisingly quickly. My daughter really likes them. And I'm looking forward to Pancake Tuesday this week. I think it's this week. I keep seeing Pancake Tuesday stuff everywhere I go. It's like my favourite holiday. My daughter actually hates pancakes and waffles, my older one, which I just don't understand. But so I'll have to find something else for her that day. But I plan to make plenty of pancakes, and I always usually make pancakes from scratch because I find it just as easy as using a mix, but I prefer the taste of it. And yeah, I kind of have been trying to bake getting ingredients out as I go rather than getting everything out at once because there's such limited kitchen space. And this day I'd also changed our bed, so you can see the pile of sheets behind, and I actually find that I prefer doing these sorts of things on a Saturday. I don't know why, I just think that I like to use the time when the kids are in school I will make dinner and things like that, and I will do general tidying, but I don't want to have to do any of the bigger tasks then. And I like to have time to write and make videos and walk with Potato and just do more peaceful things because my kids are very energetic and hyper, so when they're off school it's quite full on, and it's nice to kind of have the contrast to that whenever they're actually in school. And my daughter's birthday is on Wednesday, so I've been kind of slowly preparing for that. And I was trying to find, because she only eats certain types of cake, so I was trying to get her favourite chocolate cake, but of course the one time they don't have it is when her birthday is approaching, so I've got her a caramel one and a coffee one instead, and hopefully she will enjoy those. And I was trying to decide whether to use peanut butter at this point or Nutella as a topping, and I went for a chocolatey one in the end. And for some reason, for several years, I've kind of had quite negative associations with being at home. I know a lot of people prefer to be at home, but I kind of was always going out and trying to avoid it. And I think that part of it is just there not being any background noise, apart from Potato obviously because he's pretty noisy. But before I had him, it was just weirdly quiet when the kids were out and I wasn't used to it anymore. But I'm starting to enjoy the days that I have in the house, and trying to make the most out of them and doing tasks in a more methodical way where I'm focusing on one area and actually getting visible results instead of jumping from area to area and trying to do everything at once. And I always find baking really soothing. I got really into it in lockdown and just before, and I did so much baking during it that I ballooned and had to then cut back on how much I made, because whenever you're baking constantly and it's sitting around the house, it's just too easy to reach for it. So yeah, and there was something very calming about drizzling the chocolate on top of this. I enjoyed it. I went out at the weekend to the shop to get some birdseed and fat balls because they had just vanished in our garden and I was missing the birds, because as soon as it's done there's just nowhere to be seen. I want to work on making my home look nicer and less cluttery, and I need to redo my wardrobe again as well, so I will do that in a video with you soon. Because my mum kindly gave me lots more clothes because she's been having a huge clear out, and it's so nice to receive them, but now I'm just trying to work out what can I actually keep and where can it go. And yeah, here I was just taking down the artwork on the fridge to make room for more artwork. I put them all in a box where I store the girls' artwork. I try to kind of cull it every now and again because otherwise like it would take over the house. But yeah, I just decided to clear some space because they're always drawing, and it gets to the point where there's so many on the fridge that you can't get them to stay up. And there's just something nice about changing with the seasons, and like doing something really small that changes the look of the place and freshens it up a bit without like having to go to loads of effort. And I just made some meatballs in the slow cooker for dinner that night, and it was really nice. It's one of my favourite recipes and I use it every week. And I decided to get out my Bird and Blend rose and cardamom tea that my mum got me, and my Potato the Pug tea strainer my sister gave me, and have like a little quiet tea moment since the girls were occupied and happy at the time. And I don't know if there is an easier way of getting tea leaves into the strainer, but I've just always used a teaspoon. They have little rosebuds in them, and yeah, that's like the only way I know to do it. But then, as I'll show you in a minute, I always make a mess. And this is a really cute little tea strainer, and he just slots really neatly into a cup. I just left it in the cup because I wanted it to be like stronger tea. And yeah, here comes the mess that I inevitably make whenever I make tea. And this is the waffles, like my mini waffle iron. I just make one at a time and it takes a while, but it's quite soothing. So then I just decided to take advantage of the peace and quiet and sit down on the sofa, have my tea, and read a chapter of a book I got in the library that day. For once I only got one book out, although that's because I already have a ridiculous number at home. And it's called Rewild Yourself, and it's like 23 ways to make nature more visible to you. So the first chapter was all about butterflies and how they're always around us but we don't really notice them, and how there are so many different kinds. Like, it's crazy how many different butterflies there are. And it was about learning how to identify a small number to start with. And I find it really interesting. I've always loved butterflies, and there's just something about reading this book that really kind of anchors you in the moment, and it just slows your day down. And Potato is always delighted when I sit on the sofa. Like, as soon as my butt touches it, he's over. I think he basically lives for the moment in the day whenever one of us is on the sofa with him. And yeah, I just found this book to be really like grounding, and it's like a nice break as well. Sometimes it's kind of a welcome break to have from reading fiction all the time, and it had a similar kind of feel to it as my Simple Things magazine, which I love, and I just got a new copy of that which I need to read too, so I will try to remember to do that. And I'm trying to be better about actually making time to read it, because it doesn't take long, and I used to always go for a bath and read it, but I haven't been doing that as much lately. And then I like to pass it on to my mum if we haven't like cut it to pieces using it in craft projects and things. So I've got my March copy ready, and I just feel really hopeful about spring, and it makes me want to look towards nature for inspiration, and it just cheers me up when we're out and about and you can see daffodils and blossom and things like that, and colour coming back into the world. And yeah, it was just a really lovely, peaceful moment, because for once the kids weren't fighting. I couldn't hear any noise, like, which is usually a sign that they're happy or maybe up to something. But yeah, they did tidy their rooms more than they usually would at this point. I think because my daughter has a play date this week, and she probably doesn't want her friend to see all the mess. Potato was being a good companion as always. And are you reading anything at the moment? If you are, feel free to share it down below, and I'm always interested to hear what people are reading and get book suggestions and things like that. I'm still really enjoying Ghost Mountain, and I'm more than halfway through it, so I will let you know what I think when I've completed it, and I have like a million other books waiting for me afterwards. This is one that I think I will just dip in and out of. Like, I'll read a chapter when I have a quiet moment and let it sink in and really absorb it instead of rushing through it, because I think that's the point of books like that. It's to savor them and enjoy them like they're a cup of tea. And really like take in the information so that you'll remember it and remember to use it in your own life. So on Sunday, I met my parents for brunch in the village that I grew up in. So while we were waiting for them to arrive, I just thought I'd give you a mini tour of kind of what it looks like. It's a very old village and it's kind of known for having antique shops like this one, and I just kind of associate it with them too. And there's a lot of old buildings, and we're just about to pass some antique shops along with the White Horse Inn on the left, which is like a bar and has a restaurant and a really nice pizza place in it. It's weird walking through like the same village like 30 years later and seeing stuff and thinking like you thought it would always be there, but it's gone, because I always think that about the chip shop there. And this is my old church, and then there are places that I don't even realise are there. Like I don't know if I forgot or just didn't know about the Windmill Fabrics place. And yeah, this is just like a little market that they hold every week. And then we went to Tribe for something to eat, and it's like an orange hall on the left. And yeah, then I went back to my mum's. I love this cup that she gave me and my chai tea latte, and here are our outfit interviews. Hello.
Hello.
Your outfit's nice.
Thank you.
Do you want to tell us about where you got it from?
Well, as I was saying to you, this yellow jumper,
Yeah.
I've had it for a long time. I think I got it from Zara.
Yeah.
It's very chunky, so there's only certain times of the year that you'll be able to wear it. So I had put it away in the wardrobe, and in the clear out this week then I found it again and thought, I love the colour of it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to wear it now because it's freezing
know.
still. So today I have put it on and just rolled the sleeves back, as I started to do recently. Put a little top, a fine gauge top underneath it.
And
different colours.
Your earrings.
Yeah, and I've chosen like an animal print.
Yeah.
Little top, and the earrings take up the same print.
Where are your earrings from?
Oh gosh, I don't really remember. It could have been somewhere. I don't know if it was Liberty Blue way back or whether it was somewhere else. I don't know, because I've had them for years as well. They look chunky and everything, but they're not very heavy. I put them actually with trousers that don't really match. They're blue, but I've got away lately from being matchy anyway.
Yeah.
I think if you just get a couple of pieces that you like, you just like them, and then you use one thing that's common to pull them together, like say the animal print, and then just run against it sometimes with a pop of colour. I think that, you know, say a bright lipstick.
What is your lipstick?
It is MAC, what's something to begin with R?
Is it Ruby Woo?
No, it's not. I'll tell you in a minute
Red?
what it is. No, it's a different one altogether. It's a lovely pinky red.
Yeah.
I'll check it out now.
I like your scrunchie as well.
The scrunchie, yeah, I was going to change it, and then I thought, no, I'm not going to be tame and wear the same colour.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a pop of colour there again.
It's nice with the jumper.
Yeah, I think, you know, just the more colour the better. I think the tendency is sometimes to go against that in the winter, but I think that you really just need to go with it.
What are your sandals?
Oh, these are Birkenstocks.
Yeah.
I haven't got matching socks, so who cares? I had a pair of these before. They were Betula, and I got them from, I don't know where I got them from, I think it was QVC.
Yeah.
I wore them to death until I began tripping in them, and I thought, what am I going to do, because they're the comfiest thing in the house.
Yeah.
So I tried to find them, couldn't find them, but then found out that Betula was made by Birkenstocks.
Yeah.
And that this is their latest incarnation. So they're just like a flatbed.
Yeah.
Chunky sole, and
did I ask you where your trousers are from?
trousers I also got from, I think I got them from QVC possibly.
Yeah.
I have a family of them, as your sister would say.
Yeah.
Navy pair, a burgundy pair, and green, which are both very useful this winter. They go with a lot of things. And I have black ones with zips up the front.
Yeah.
And cream ones then moving into the spring, which will be the same sort of thing, but a nicer palette, a different palette for them.
Yeah.
And I have a wacky pair that I haven't worn yet. They're kind of like, you know, leisure pants, but they're like jersey soft. They're cream with a big black stripe down the side. So I'm looking forward to wearing those too.
Yeah, that's nice. And now I see your nails just before we finish.
Nails this time are, I thought I was picking a burgundy, but it actually has a shot through with a nice soft brownish tone to it.
Yeah, it's nice.
So I really like that.
Yeah, they're very shiny.
Not ready for the spring yet, but they're coming.
Yeah.
I think some of I like the neon colours as the warmer weather comes in, so that'll evolve too, but I like this, it's quite punchy for now.
I know, it's nice. Thanks for sharing your outfit.
Pleasure, pleasure. So Keelan, you've just freshly redone your hair and it's lovely.
Oh, thank you.
I like it. And would you like to talk now a wee bit about what you're wearing today?
I don't know, I look like a mess because I'm going swimming and I haven't got any makeup on.
Hardly.
And I've got the little fish like bag earrings that you got me.
They're so cute.
And yeah, I'm wearing a dress that you gave me as well.
Stand up.
It's that one I showed in my video the other day where it's like...
The mandarin collar.
Yeah, I really like it. It's really soft and comfy.
Lovely pattern,
and then,
if I may say so.
This cardigan is from Joni and I wear it like every other day. And yeah, my tights are snag ones, they're just black, I think. I never know if tights are black or navy.
So Keelan, are those DMs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very
Fanny
pretty.
got them for me a couple of years ago.
Oh, lovely flowers.
Yeah.
And your coat, I think you've mentioned it before, but where is it from?
It's from Joni and I got it for Christmas from Kenny and it's really comfortable.
It looks cozy, and then you've inserted a separate hood.
Yeah, that's the
which
one
I told you about.
Dad, where's the rest of it?
It does look like that, but actually no, it looks like a double layer.
It is handy. Looks about a hood.
They weren't expensive either, but they're very, very useful, aren't they?
Did you get some?
No, I didn't buy one, but I probably should have. You know, for a time that you have a coat that has no hood, and you don't necessarily want to put the hood on.
Oh no.
And your nails, Keelan, show the nails. Show the nails.
They were actually done very recently. Like
what shade did that used to be?
It used to be crimson. They were done like about 3 days ago. So
get that sorted.